Well, let's get some analysis now with Toby Vogel, who's a political analyst and the co-founder of the Democratization Policy Council, which is a think tank in Berlin. He joins us now from Brussels. Great to have you back with us, Toby. So we are seeing a rise of far-right support in these elections in the east of Germany. What does this tell you about the mood, not only in eastern Germany, but also the rest of the country as it goes to the polls next year?
The mood is obviously quite grim across Germany. There are big issues with perceived issues or real issues with crime, immigration, social issues. And parties have been very good at capitalizing on this. So parties of the far left, which also did very well in both states, both regions, as well as on the far right. So this is obviously a big warning signal for the coalition government at the federal level, at the central level, which faces elections next year.
Yes, and when similar elections happened in neighbouring France, we saw a rise in far-right support in the first round of elections there. But in the second round, we did see voters choose to vote for the left of politics to counter that rise in far-right support. Do you expect something similar to happen in Germany, or is it a completely different political situation there?
I would say that it's not so much the political situation that's different as the political system. So the tactical voting that we've seen in France is in that form not much more difficult to pull off in Germany. Having said that, I do hope that this will serve as a wake-up call for the federal parties to get serious about countering the far right, as opposed to pandering to their voters. What I mean by that is, for example, the issue of immigration, which we know it doesn't just exist in a vacuum. It's not simply an objective fact. It is something that is being fed deliberately by the media, by certain political parties, by other political actors. So I think after today, after yesterday, we have to get very, very serious about these issues.
In the lead up to the state elections in eastern Germany, we did see the federal government led by Olaf Scholz appear to pander to some of those concerns about immigration. For example, the government deported a number of Afghans back to Afghanistan. How do you expect Olaf Scholz will respond to the outcome of these elections? Might he do more similar things like that in terms of clamping down on immigration?
Unfortunately, that would be my expectation. However, I do hope that political actors, responsible political actors, will take a hard look at the campaign and at the results yesterday and conclude from that pandering to the right will do exactly one thing, which is strengthen the right. So the strategy really should be to counter these narratives. And to be firm in the values and the beliefs of the mainstream parties, because let's face it, the AfD is not simply a, slightly right-wing party. This is a fairly hardcore bunch of people, and we should not have any illusions about what they want and what they stand for.
Okay, Toby Vogel, we'll leave it there for now. Thanks as always for joining us here on the program.
Thank you.